And so far, Taiwo, Raymond have spoken. They are all in support of that, but the last speaker was talking of the government also providing a space for them, and I agree entirely with that. I mean, I think yesterday the Lagos State government launched an operation to clear them from the roads, I think within 3 days, and the question is, where are you going to move them to? He was talking about the stubbornness of the drivers. Okay, Citizen Paul, how are you? Hello, Paul. Hello, Citizen Paul. Okay, I have an indication here that Paul is on the line from, I think, Okota or so, but it's like the signals are not through. Okay. So remember, we are not restricting you to that topic. What I mean is that you are free to discuss any topic or any issue on this program, not just the tanker drivers. But if that's the dearest thing to you to talk about for now, please go ahead. Okay, but don't be restricted. If you want something, you want to talk about something else, please do so. I've jogged the memory to talk about the situation of refuse collection in your area. Some areas were named the last time we met on this program, the Kotu area up to Idimu. We went around that place actually, and it's awful. It's awful. The heap of refuse on the road lined up. It's awful. It's awful, really. Really bad, really bad. And now the rains are here. What will happen? If they're not removed, they're not evacuated, the rains will wash them on our roads, and it will be horrible. When we are talking about cleaner Lagos, we've got to mean it. We've got to mean it. We've got to mean it. For now, there are signs that it's just on paper in many areas, and that is pathetic. Hello, Citizen Sunday. Hello, Sunday. What's happening? What's happening? They come online and we can't hear them. Okay, I think he was the second or third person to call today. He's trying to call again. Please do so. Do so. There are two lines. There are two lines. So if one doesn't go through for you, please try the other one. As I was saying, if you are talking about a cleaner Lagos, we've got to mean it. We've got to mean it. The signs are not good at all for a cleaner Lagos, not to talk of a mega city. I'm talking about cleanliness, and the road networks. If you look very well, you find that the roads in the mainland island are better in terms of construction, in terms of quality, than the roads you have in other areas of Lagos, apart from Ikeja and the Lausa area, where the roads are also of good quality. The other roads are not as good as the roads we find in these areas mentioned. And that's a cause for concern, because maybe the construction, the amount involved will be different, but why can't we have a uniform standard of roads? Because you end up repeating the process more often than not, because they won't last long. We talked about a good example, the Igondo Road done under Bola Tinubu. It's still as strong as ever. Still very strong. You won't find potholes on that road. But the ones they construct in other areas of the inner cities, give it a year or two, they are bad again. So the question is, are we saving money or spending more? If in 2 years you do one road, will it not be costlier than doing that road once for the next 10 years? I don't know. The engineers should know better. But if we're talking of a mega city, we're talking of a cleaner city, we've got to do better. Hello, Citizen Usoro. Okay.
Coast Street area, Ottawa area, Palawati area, all those houses, they are very sharp. I don't know what we have done to this government, and they decided to abandon our housing area. Please let the government in charge, or the authorities
talking of the houses or the roads?
The roads.
Okay, the roads. Okay. Is it the congestion or the bad road itself?
The political situation of the road
Okay.
and the electricity on both sides of the road.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Usually become a connect for people to pass.
Yeah. Okay.
Please, that's what happens.
All right, that's why this program is here. You are saying it already. We don't have to, repeat that. Maybe just re-emphasize because I believe those in charge are listening. That's why this program is here, for them to feel the pulse of the people, what the people think. There are major concerns on roads now. A journey of 1 hour will take you 4 hours, if not more, and that is stress. That is stress. And we talked about the bad roads, we talked about the trucks in areas where they are parked, but we're also talking about the attitude of road users themselves, those who drive on the roads, the way we comport ourselves on the roads. It's also something to talk about. So you may want to talk about that too. We are not good drivers on the road. The way we drive makes everything so difficult. So difficult and even risky, We lack courtesy, we don't have patience, and of course, many people who have driver's license don't even know the road signs. I watched a situation somewhere where the zebra crossing, people were there and God just saved them because the driver didn't know what the zebra crossing was meant when somebody is on the zebra crossing. You're supposed to stop, but they didn't know. They didn't know, and just God saved those boys from being crushed because the driver just continued as if they were intruders. But if you were properly trained as a driver, you will know that when a pedestrian steps on a zebra crossing, you should stop for him or her to pass first. That's why they are specially marked. That's why they are special. But many people don't know that. And so when people step on the zebra crossing, it's like they're intruders, and you hear people honking. So many things to discuss about our own attitude of driving. No courtesy. Somebody wants to turn. Somebody wants to, avoid the parked drop. Nobody is ready to stop for him or her. Everybody is on speed. It's horrible, just horrible. And when we drive that way, we find that we make the roads uncomfortable. Citizen Kinsley, how are you? Hello, Kinsley. I hope we're not going to miss this call. Oh dear, something is going wrong somewhere. Something is going wrong somewhere. Okay, back to our attitude because it's important. You have a road that should take 2 lines or 2 lanes or 2 rows of cars or vehicles. We turn them into 4. Now the question is, how do you intend to move fast on that road? It's meant for 2 lanes. You've turned them into 4. Of course, the keke drivers are there too with their own burden. They will create the 5th one. We're all used to bikes where they are available. But we need to look at ourselves too. Hello, Kinsley. Hello, Kinsley. Are you there? Oh dear. Is Kinsley on the line?
I want to contribute on this blog we have in Akapa.
Okay.
Hello?
Go on, I can hear you.
Hello?
Go on, Kinsley. Yes.
Hello?
Oh dear, there's something wrong somewhere. Oh, okay.
Confusion is on this blog in Akapa. This problem has lingered for so long that we... Hello?
Oh, go on, Kinsley. Go on, go on. We are listening to you.
This blog we have in Akapa has lingered for so long. And can you hear me? I don't know if you're hearing me.
I can hear you, Kinsley. You are not hearing me, obviously.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that most of the people, I look at the committee they set up recently, that was about 3 days ago, the very people who are responsible for this problem are not even involved.
What?
The next thing they like to create a place where their empty should be dropped. How are they concerning
container beds where these empties can be dropped. If there's a way they exist shipping line ship, because they are the ones benefiting from all these problems we're having. Because you see those containers you see on the road every day. The people who use that containers are paying huge amount of money to these shipping companies. And because of the money they are making, they are not interested in providing a place where they can put all those empties. So that's actually what I want to contribute.
Who are you saying make money from that place, from the container?
Hello?
You said because of the money they are making. Who is making money?
Hello?
Okay, definitely your line. Okay, thank you, Kinsley. Your line is not flowing along. You can't hear me very well. All right, you have made your point. Thank you very much. Still calling on the authorities to do more to remove the trucks on the road. Of course, I believe the whole thing started with the construction of the road, the Apapa Port area road, and we hear one side is being done and moving fast, the other one not yet. So we are hoping that maybe when they complete one side of that road, the trucks can move in and get things out. But it also points to how we plan as a people, as a government. I don't know. It's disturbing because I know our leaders go abroad. They see things, they interact with foreign governments and individuals and companies, establishments, name it. They know the way they work. Why we cannot do the same thing here, it's my problem. That is my problem, and I'm sure that's the problem of many Nigerians. They go abroad, they study things, they invite people to even share with them, and yet, in terms of practice, we are way behind. We don't get it right, and we've not got it right at all. So, why must we wait for the road to be totally bad before we put a full stop and then begin to reconstruct? Hello, citizen Stephen.
Hello?
You're welcome to your program. Hello, Stephen. Something must be wrong somewhere. Why would they come on the line and can't talk or we can't hear them? And they can't hear me either from what I see. Oh, dear. Well, it's part of the problem we're talking about. Somehow never gets right all the time, but we'll keep trying. We are people of hope. We are people of courage. As they say in boxing, you are not out when you fall. You are out when you fall and fail to stand. Okay, so we'll keep on going. We still have 10 minutes to go, and you can still make your call. Just try. We have two lines there. Try either, and if you can get through, please speak with us. Hello, citizen Leonard.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
My name is Leonard. I'm calling from Shopon.
All right.
The issue of trailers and cars very on the road. It's not the issue is not the road is bad or something like that.
Okay.
What is the issue is our Nigeria, we go in Lagos State ports. There is many ways to.
Oh no.
Port Harcourt port is free. If Port Harcourt port is working, there is no issue of somebody taking the container from China to Lagos. Then Port Harcourt, there is the need. So if there is any way to work Port Harcourt fee, then all those trailers, many of them will not be coming to Lagos.
Okay.
So that is my suggestion.
Okay, thank you very much, Citizen Leonard. Thank you for your contribution. He's suggesting that Port Harcourt port is not working well, and that's why everybody wants to do business with Lagos port. I'm not at home with that figure. I don't know about that. But it's a possibility. It's a possibility. But somebody has also said somewhere that the importers are here and the market is here largely for most of the things imported. And so even going to Port Harcourt and then start moving them to Lagos will become another burden. That's another point to consider. I wish we had the shipping expert to tell us more about that. Why do people prefer the Apapa port and not other ports? Calabar One is there, I think. Port Harcourt is there. So if we are going to do business in that area and our goods, our services goods are demanded in that area, why don't we move them straight to that area? Why do we have to come to Lagos? Somebody has said that it's even cheaper to clear them in Lagos and move them to the east. That's why I wish we had an expert. Maybe we'll look out for that and try to get some answers from experts. Why do we do business that way? Are there no businesses down there? Hello, Citizen Promise. Hello, Promise. It's gone again. It's gone again. Okay. If we have some insight into that, we may better understand why Lagos is the best place for almost everybody, every importer. But I know one fact, that the market for most things imported is here. So they will want to choose Lagos port. And I hear also too that it's less cumbersome to clear your goods in Lagos than in other places. That's what somebody said. And we'll need more insight into that, really. It's either the ports, other ports are not working well, are not functioning well, and so everybody comes to Lagos, or the demand for goods imported is here, and so they've got to be where the demand is first. Citizen Raymond, you are calling again.
No, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Now, about Lagos Apapa port. Actually, it's true because we have other ports that are not functioning.
How do you know they are not functioning? Are you sure? Are you sure they are not functioning?
That was not functioning.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And the one at Port Harcourt, they are not functioning. If all these ports are functioning, those people that all these people that are coming from overseas, the one that's supposed to distribute back to Port Harcourt, they will go directly to Port Harcourt.
Okay.
To go to United you go to United States.
No, Raymond, what I'm asking is, are you saying for sure that they are not functioning, or you are imagining that they are not functioning? How do you?
Of them are not functioning well.
Yeah, how do you know that? Have you tried to use them and they didn't work?
I live in United States. I live in United States for like 15 years.
Okay.
And I know what is going on United States.
Yeah, but with due respect, with due respect, are you an importer? Is that your business line?
Actually, not really.
Because for you to say that the ports are not functioning, I just want to be sure that you are telling us the truth. You've got to have used the port or tried to import and then it didn't work, because it's not proper to say it's not functioning when we don't have the facts.
Actually, I have a book that I made my import teaching on.
Okay.
I suppose, so I have to go.
Okay.
Instead of people approaching the road won't be on just apart alone. The notice that all the trucks that are going to Apapa, they are from
Okay.
So, imagine for someone to come from Enugu to come and collect his goods. So all these trucks are from different things.
Okay.
That's why the working load is on Lagos Apapa is low.
Okay.
And the one all these things now the one that causing the biggest problem in Lagos. Not that they are not working.
Okay.
They are doing the work. But it's like we don't know what actually is going on with the contractors.
Okay.
If you just the contractors are work, not they are working, but you say that make their work faster than this. All these congested
set the rules, it would be a particular major issue for the Lagos now.
Okay, Raymond, before you go, let me ask you, apart from Apapa area in Lagos, where the trucks are now, and a few other places, what of the congestion we have on other roads outside this area now? For example, yes?
One, the first problem is the road construction there.
Okay. Okay.
The little road that we need to pass about. We Lagosians, the major problem around the Lagos is impatience.
Okay.
The impatience issue is the most thing that causes all these traffic issues.
Okay.
Apart from the DAPO, all the commercial vehicles.
Yeah.
So we Lagosians, we have to have the mind of patience.
Okay.
Okay, you want to go, I want to go, we want to go. Before we know, people have made a promotion again. But before we know, someone has passed in the other car. So by that time, we started shooting in this, the car driving this shooting. But before we know, fast and brought back and announced.
You're right.
So we Lagosians, we have a lot to do for our country.
Okay.
Everything is not line of work.
Right. All right.
So please, we can try to make amendment on that.
Okay. Okay. Well said. Thank you very much, Citizen Raymond. He has said one important thing we should all take home, and that is our attitude on the road, the way we drive. Those of us who drive, the way we drive. Courtesy, patience needed on our roads. Where it's supposed to be 2 lanes, let's keep to the 2 lanes and we move fast. Even if it's 1 lane, you'll find that we move faster than if we create 5 lanes and then get confused in front, because that's what happens. That's when there must be a place where you try to come together, and that is where the bottleneck is. You must try to find a way. But if we obey and just stay on our lines, we'll move faster. Okay, Promise, you have 30 seconds if you can say it, because we must go now. Hello, Promise. Yes, quickly. Welcome.
The driver, and we need to question ourselves well. And the data is we need to operate in this because how much of them they are crazy.
Okay.
Some of them are crazy, and we need to question ourselves. And the school levels to justice and this country and make it.
All right.
I think that we can't to put it back and show on the bridge. But it's not short on the left. I look at the strike.
Okay.
The problem that we have in this country, I'm thinking and so for travel, we are very greedy, and so we let us go. So maybe that time goes.
All right. Okay. Okay, you've said it. Thank you very much, Citizen Promise. You're the last to contribute for today, and I hope we've taken note of what you said, and the viewer has also taken note of what you've said. Let's change our attitude a bit. Let's change for the better and make our roads safer. Even when the road is bad in terms of potholes and other things, if we are organized, we'll use it better. You know, there are roads that have constant issues. And then why are we not learning? Why must you repeat that problem every day? Why not just find a way of going about it in the interim, instead of repeating ourselves every day? It doesn't show we are learning. It doesn't show civilization. It doesn't show we are cultured. Well, we must go for today. We'll keep talking, keep suggesting, because we want progress in our country. And that's why Citizens' Voice is here. Speak up and speak out, so that those who take decisions at various levels in our society will take note. Emphasis has been today on the road situation in Lagos and our driving attitude. And we've all agreed that we can do better. Government should also step in and do the needful. Provide a place for the tankers to move to so that the roads can be freer. Talking about cleanliness of Lagos, Visionscape, government or Loma, whoever is in charge, there is work to be done. There is work to be done. And on that note, we'll say thank you for watching. We'll be back next week, God's willing. I am Ambrose Sezawani. Brighten up the face with some smiles. And if you see someone without any, give him one of yours. Bye-bye now.